From unsettling figures barely visible in the darkness to recordings that grow more disturbing the longer you watch, these are scary videos captured at the worst possible hour, moments that feel wrong to witness and linger in your mind long after 3 a.m. has passed.
Если вы тут, вы можете со мной выйти на контакт. Барабаны.
A Russian YouTuber named Tim Morozov ventures deep into a remote forest in search of answers behind the area's rumored paranormal activity. Locals speak of a sorcerer, a shaman believed to be an eternal inhabitant of the cursed woods. Some claim he protects our world from unspeakable creatures, while others believe he is the source of the forest's horrors. Joined by his dog Kuchum, Tim enters the damned forest to uncover the truth.
Вот ты. Друзья, сегодня была длинная дорога. Кучум даже не выходит из палатки, как он устал. Мы прошли полпути, завтра должны преодолеть вторую половину. Сегодня лагерь у нас немножко по-другому расположен. У каждого свое место. У меня отдельная палатка. Кучум спит под тентом рядом со мной. Но меня разделяет сетка. Делали пробный поход с Кучумом. Выяснилось, что он часто выходит на улицу ночью. И тем самым запускает комаров. Так я буду спать отдельно, и все будет хорошо. В принципе, мы уже поели, попили чаю, и можно уже ложиться отдыхать. Чем раньше ляжем, тем быстрее встанем. Чё, Кучум, как ты? Как ты, дружище?
Throughout his time in the forest, he reported experiencing several unexplained events, including the sound of footsteps moving outside his tent in the dead of night.
Да, друзья, забыл сказать, что в прошлый раз, когда я ходил сюда, я остановился примерно на таком же расстоянии, как и сейчас. Да, еще впереди день пути, но тогда, когда я ночью спал, я проснулся от того, что услышал чьи-то шаги. Кто здесь? А после увидел символы на деревьях. Поэтому спокойно поспать здесь не получится. И, собственно, поэтому я и не разжигал костер все это время, чтобы не привлекать внимания. Ну, собственно, вот как-то так.
He then heard his dog begin barking. He immediately stepped outside the tent to investigate what had triggered the reaction, bringing his thermal camera with him.
Кучум! Кучум! Здесь есть то? Возьму тепловизор на всякий случай. Проверю тепловизором.
After a night already filled with strange events, he returned to his tent and prepared to venture out for the next day, unaware of what the following night would bring.
Вон еще одна. Вон там тряпка еще одна.
After possibly spotting another hunter or person in the area, he continued moving through the forest, where he encountered more trees marked with strange symbols, particularly those tied with red cloth seen earlier. As night fell, he set his camera down and began examining another unusual tree, wanting to establish communication with the spirits using his walkie-talkie and tape recorder. But moments later, something unexpected happened.
На связь с духами при помощи диктофона и при помощи рации. Пожалуй, начнем. Диктофон пишет. Если здесь кто-нибудь есть, вы можете выйти со мной на контакт? Души пропавших в этом лесу. Если вы тут, вы можете со мной выйти на контакт? Барабаны.
After attempting to communicate with the spirits of the forest, he was suddenly interrupted by the sound of something being chopped nearby. Moments later, an arrow flew over his head, forcing him to duck behind cover as more arrows followed. Ever since that incident, he was left traumatized and never returned to the forest again. Whatever shot him, those arrows clearly had evil intentions, and it was lucky he came from that situation alive. Do you think it could have been from the people he saw earlier from the snow? Whatever your thoughts are, be sure to leave them down in the comments section below. A co-worker gave permission for the footage to be shared and explained that the gate shown in the video is not easy to open. It usually requires force and is a daily struggle to move. That is what makes the footage unsettling. In the clip, the gate appears to move far too easily, and the cat's strange behavior only adds to the unease, as if it senses something unseen nearby. A video uploaded on TikTok captured a spine-chilling to flip upside down without explanation.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? Dude. Baby, what took you so long to answer? Dude, the house smells like literally like rotten egg. Like it literally smells like you forgot to take the trash out or something. Like I don't know what the like I'm literally feel like I'm about to puke. I was just taking a nap and
a remote area, they came across an abandoned farmhouse. Inside, the walls and furniture told silent stories of the past. After exiting, they recorded this footage, capturing the haunting atmosphere that lingered around the property.
Yo, what the is that? What the is that? What the is that?
Watch this terrifying moment as a man confronts the presence of a demon in his home, as the doorknob rattles up and down on its own, only for the door to swing open moments later, revealing that no one is there.
Otra vez el demonio que me está molestando de vuelta. Aquí está. ¿Quién sos? Padre nuestro que estás en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. No sos bienvenido, andate. Andate. Me tenés cansado, mostrate. No te voy a tener miedo. Andate de acá. ¿Quién sos? ¿Quién sos?
In the hidden depths of Peru's Nazca Cave, armed tomb raiders ransacked an underground citadel, stealing gold artifacts thought to hold extraterrestrial significance. Amid the chaos, they suddenly encountered an unidentified blue alien, a presence that left them frozen in disbelief. In England, a homeowner's doorbell camera recorded a triangular-shaped UFO silently gliding overhead. Its sharp angles and eerie, controlled movements made it clear this was no ordinary aircraft, sparking questions and speculation online. In the middle of the night, a man and a woman came across a figure standing at the edge of a platform deep in the forest. When they shone their lights on it, something felt immediately wrong. They called out, asking if the person needed help, but the figure remained completely silent.
Oh, hell fucking no way.
Hello?
Hello? Okay. It's fucking moving. Hello?
Hi.
Are you okay? Hello?
Do you need help?
Babe,
What the hell?
what is it doing?
I don't know. Hey!
Are you alright? Hello? Oh,
Does you need
Babe?
help?
oh my god.
Is that a woman?
I don't know what the fuck it is. Look at me shake. Hello?
Hey!
Are you okay?
Do you need help?
Babe, that thing don't have a face.
But when they shone their lights on the figure a second time, it was gone. One moment, it had been there. The next, it simply vanished without a trace.
Are you alright?
What is that?
I don't.
Uh-uh.
The house featured in the video was previously owned by the husband's best friend, who had documented strange orb activity on his Ring camera and often felt an unexplained presence while living there. After his divorce, Iti Dorsi sold the home. Several months later, an old neighbor reached out to him on behalf of the new owners, asking whether he had ever experienced paranormal activity. Here is the footage. The new residents shared a video they had captured in their living room while the house was empty. Although they have children, no one was home at the time of the recording. The former owner shared his own footage in return. Not long after, the new couple also divorced, and the house was listed for sale again. Footage uploaded on Reddit by Signal Pollution 4881 shows a movie theater during overnight cleaning shifts where unexplained activity occurred. From the first shift, the theater was reportedly haunted with sounds of a baby crying, footsteps, doors opening and closing, and movement in the projection area. Months later, Signal Pollution 4881 saw a faceless black figure in the projection booth, and their brother witnessed a black, smoke-like mass appear and dissipate. Both reported feeling watched and experiencing occasional voices and missing time. The figure in this footage is believed to be the same entity. Here is the footage. This footage documents a man who claims he was being hunted by an unknown creature, possibly a dogman or werewolf, as something large moved just beyond visibility, tracking his position rather than fleeing. Watch this intense footage of a group of people on a small boat in an undisclosed location as they experience one of the most terrifying moments of their lives. An encounter so extreme it could have endangered them all.
There's supposed to be a New York in there too. There's nothing in that box, Ozzy. Hey, it's coming this way. Let it jump on us. Hey. Ah!
Not long after, a giant orca surged up beneath their small boat, nearly capsizing it. They immediately decided to get out of the area as fast as possible, unwilling to risk another close encounter.
Go! 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 truth was coming.
If you have captured anything strange, eerie, or unexplainable on camera, we would love to see it. Share it in the comments below or send it to wrangler.yt@yahoo.com and we will reach out as soon as we can. Your clip might even appear in one of our future videos.
What is that? I can't show this.
Tonight, we're diving into several disturbing encounters, shocking people around the internet. Cave exploring may seem like a fun and thrilling adventure until you stumble upon something deep within that shouldn't be there. This eerie video, uploaded on X, takes us into the depths of a dark cave. At first glance, nothing seems out of the ordinary until the camera settles on something truly unsettling. Sitting in the darkness is a humanoid statue, kneeling in a praying position. Why is it there? Who put it there? Only God knows. From the footage, the statue appears to be carefully crafted, possibly carved from wood or even stone from the cave itself. Whoever made it put in an unsettling amount of detail because at first glance, it almost looks like a real person. Only when you take a second look does the eerie illusion break. Spotting something like this deep inside a cave is the kind of thing that sends a chill down your spine. It leaves us with more questions than. These hikers in Brazil were on their usual hiking trip when something at the top of a hill froze them in place. This video, uploaded to YouTube, captures a distant view of a hilltop in Brazil, filmed by a hiker who probably didn't expect to see anything out of the ordinary. But then, two massive humanoid figures appear, casually moving around. At first, it might not seem like a big deal, until you realize just how far away the camera is. Even from that distance, these figures look unnervingly tall, and according to estimations, they were over 10 feet high. Naturally, the onlookers were just as confused as we are. Who, or what, are these towering figures? Could they be members of a hidden tribal group? Are they just exceptionally tall people? Or is this something out of this world? Whatever the answer may be, one thing is for sure. This sighting is deeply unsettling. Next, we have a series of eerie Google Maps images that seem to show someone desperately asking for help, but there's something strange about them. These images were captured on Google Maps in Los Angeles, California, over what appears to be a ship container dumping ground. Scattered across the area, we can see large words spelled out on the ground using what looks like metal parts. Words like help appear multiple times, along with Trafico and LAPD, as if someone was trying to get a message across. What makes it even creepier is that there are several similar signs spotted throughout the area, almost like a desperate cry for help. Concerned by what they saw, someone decided to visit the location in person to capture a video. But in the footage, none of the words are visible. Maybe it's just a trick of the camera angle since we're looking from the ground. Or maybe it's something far more chilling, like whoever left those messages being silenced.
Here's the outside. I don't see any of the writing.
Naturally, people are deeply concerned. If these messages are real, then someone could be in serious danger. The word Trafico suggests a horrifying possibility. Could this be linked to human trafficking? Could the person who wrote these messages have been a victim? Whatever the truth is, the police definitely need to investigate this, unless it runs far deeper than we realize. A woman was out for a walk with her daughter when she spotted something in the woods that made her rush her child inside immediately. This eerie video was uploaded on a TikTok channel. In it, we see a mother and daughter enjoying a peaceful time in the woods, until the daughter suddenly notices something lurking in the bushes and points at it. Curious, the mother zooms in, and that's when we see it, an eerie creature with spider-like legs protruding from its head. Its appearance makes no sense. It doesn't resemble any known animal that should be in the forest, and people are already calling it a spider alien. Could it be real? Could it be edited? Without further evidence, we can't say for sure, but one thing is certain, after watching this, none of us are going for a casual walk in the woods anytime soon. This next video is for all the Bigfoot enthusiasts out there who have been craving a decent quality sighting. This footage was uploaded to Reddit by a user claiming that his friend captured it while on a hunting trip. At first, everything seems normal, just a quiet moment in the woods. But then, something strange moves in the distance. A tall, black figure is seen walking with an eerily human-like posture. Some might say it's a gorilla, but I've never seen a gorilla walk this smoothly, almost too close to how a human moves. Viewers who have already seen the video are convinced it has to be Bigfoot, and honestly, they might be onto something. Tall? Check. Covered in black fur? Check. Walking on two legs like a human? Big check. Whatever this creature is, it sure fits the description. Some people use Facebook to share cute photos and videos, while others use it to creep the hell out of the world. This eerie photo was uploaded to Facebook by a user named Nyaga Kini, who claimed to have captured it accidentally in Congo. And let's be honest, this is the kind of accident no one wants to have. In the image, we can clearly see a strange, unsettling figure lurking in the bushes, staring directly at the man in the foreground. Its head is humanoid, but its features resemble something far more sinister, almost demonic. What makes this even more terrifying is that the man in the photo seems completely unaware that he's being watched. What do you think this creature could be? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can either breathe a sigh of relief or be haunted for life. Our forests, as calm and thrilling as they may seem, hold mysteries that, when uncovered, can leave us utterly terrified, just like this eerie photo captured on a trail camera. What is that? This unsettling image was uploaded to Reddit by a user claiming to have captured a cryptid on their trail camera. In the photo, we see a tall, humanoid figure with bizarre body proportions. Its arms are unnervingly long, and its head, it's nothing like ours. Some say it resembles a donkey's, but with the darkness surrounding it, it's impossible to say for sure. Posts like this make me hope it's fake, but if it's not, then we have to face the horrifying possibility that something truly unexplainable is out there. This follower thought it would be a thrilling experience to venture into a haunted trail. But what happened next shocked the entire internet.
There it was again. What was that? Oh, shoot! Terrified right now.
A YouTuber by the name of Ragloon received an email about a haunted trail with a really bad reputation. Intrigued, he told one of his followers about it, and out of curiosity, the follower decided to check it out.
Something, you know? Something weird. Anyway.
Right from the start, the trail had an eerie and ominous atmosphere. As he explained the story from the email, he suddenly heard the unsettling sound of an old woman laughing in the distance.
Wishing Ray Savage was here. What was that?
The follower became really scared after hearing the sound again. Just as he was deciding whether to turn back, The same eerie laughter echoed through the trees, but this time it was much closer. Terrified, he panned the camera around, only to spot the old woman from the email story staring right at him.
There it was again. What was that? Oh, shoot! Terrified right now.
She looked exactly as the email described. I just hope the guy filming was okay after this, because that old lady seemed to be chasing him. And what happened to him next, only God knows.
Get out of here!
After watching this next video, you might think twice before going on a hiking adventure with your friends. This video comes from a group of friends who set out on a hiking trip, unaware that something was stalking them. As they took a break during their trek, the camera unknowingly captured a white figure lurking in the background. Later, the same figure was caught stalking them again as they continued their hike. Then, when they settled down to camp for the night, they heard movement in the nearby bushes. Something was out there. This is exactly why I avoid hiking in these kinds of mountainous areas. You never know when a creepy white figure might be watching you with sinister intentions. This woman was house sitting when something decided to mess with her. As she was sleeping on the couch and recording herself, strange things started happening. First, something pulled her shoulder. Then, it began messing with her hair and even yanked her head to wake her up. It also tugged at her hips and arms, as if trying to get her attention. Reviewing the footage later, she discovered eerie voices whispering, "She is mine," while something continued pulling at her. There's a lot going on here, and that house definitely seems haunted by a mischievous spirit that has taken a strange interest in her. You couldn't pay me $1 million to house sit in that place. That's for sure. These tourists, on their venture to Sintra, Portugal, captured something that is terrifying the whole internet. This video from 2010 was recorded by tourists visiting Pina Palace in Portugal. As they were filming the outskirts, the cameraman managed to capture a strange, large head peeking out from the nearby woods.
Here we are at the Pina Palace.
The head appears unnaturally large compared to the ground and the height at which it was seen. Due to its thick black fur, some people are convinced it might be Bigfoot, but without more evidence, we can't say for sure. It could be something far more sinister and entirely different from Bigfoot. Next, we have a photo captured at the Stanley Hotel in Colorado that proves why people get chills just hearing about it. This first photo shows the hallway of the famously haunted Stanley Hotel, best known for inspiring The Shining by Stephen King, who dramatically detailed his eerie experiences there. The second photo, taken just seconds later in a burst sequence, reveals a very clear figure at the end of the hall. No one had been seen or heard when the photos were taken. The uploader didn't notice the figure until they got back to their hotel room and began reviewing the pictures. The figure appears to be a lady, holding a purse in her hand, staring directly at the camera. What in the hell is that lady doing there? According to the cameraman who took the photo, no one was there at the time. Pretty scary. This kayaker couldn't believe his eyes when he spotted something strange in the lake, and he took to the internet for answers.
Out. I was cleaning up the lake, and I come.
This video comes from TikTok, where a user was baffled after discovering what looked like a skull submerged in the hazy lake water. The skull appeared to have been there for a long time, covered in algae buildup. The kayaker who found it was seriously confused, even considering calling the police, wondering if it was a real human skull.
I don't know if you can see this, but that looks like a skull. And I am freaked out. I was cleaning up the lake, and I come across this skull.
Even though it looks eerily real, it could very well be a prop from a horror movie or a short film that was left behind. But hey, that's just speculation. What do you think? A prop? Or something far more sinister? Passing through a cemetery? Always make sure to keep an eye out, because you never know when you'll see something like this. This video comes from a driver who was passing by a cemetery when his camera accidentally captured what looks like a woman's spirit. The spirit appeared to be quite tall and only lasted for a brief moment before vanishing. It was standing over a grave, probably its own, and seemed to be doing something. The driver didn't notice it at the time, only realizing it when he got home and reviewed the footage. Of all places, cemeteries are the grounds that seem to hold these strange sightings, with spirits wandering around. This is exactly why, even during the day, I get a bit scared driving past them. This guy was visiting his sister's grave when she decided to play hide and seek with him. Uploaded on TikTok, this video shows the cameraman recording the gravestone when a smoky figure appears, peeking out from behind it. However, when the cameraman goes to check, there's no one there. This happens multiple times, almost like the spirit is playing hide and seek with the cameraman. The cameraman believes this ghost is his sister, who used to play hide and seek with him when she was alive. This video could well be CGI, as it looks too scary to be true. The movements of the smoky figure seem too animated to be real. What are your thoughts on it? Real or just another hoax? This next video from TikTok shows a driver discovering something so terrifying in the forest that it made him fear for his life.
But they are everywhere. The more you look around. So I just...
We don't know how he stumbled upon this eerie scene, but as he did, he was horrified to find scattered bones and skulls littering the ground. While he was trying to process this chilling discovery, strange growling noises echoed from the darkness ahead. It scared him to his core, and his nervousness quickly escalated. To make matters worse, he started hearing low, continuous whispers, laughter, and multiple voices. It was as if whoever or whatever was responsible for the bones was closing in on him.
Or like coyotes, but like they're everywhere. So I just...
I have no idea what this guy was doing in the forest at that time, but one thing's for sure, he was in a whole lot of trouble. After watching this next video from an Indian driver, you'll think twice before stopping your car for anyone. As this driver makes his way down a desolate road late at night in the rain, he comes across a strange figure standing by the roadside. At first, it looks like a woman asking for a ride, but as the car gets closer, the figure's unsettling appearance is revealed. Its long, slender frame and bizarre features give off an undeniably eerie vibe. I don't know if this was someone genuinely in need of help or something sinister trying to lure the driver out of his car. What do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. This video from 2021 is a prime example of why drivers are terrified of late night journeys, even on main highways. Did you catch that? When the video is slowed down, you can see a white-dressed figure running in the opposite direction along the roadside as the car drives by. According to the uploader, this was some kind of phantom caught on camera. Judging by its speed and sudden appearance, it certainly seems otherworldly. What makes this even creepier is the sheer remoteness of the road. There's no sign of any nearby locality, making the presence of this figure both confusing and horrifying. What seemed like a normal day for these construction workers quickly turned into a nightmare when they encountered an uninvited visitor. This video comes from India, where a group of construction workers were alerted that a leopard had entered the home they were working on. When one of the workers peeked the camera inside to investigate, it agitated the leopard, causing the animal to charge at them. The workers ran for their lives, but fortunately, everyone managed to escape safely from this terrifying encounter. Wildcats like these are relatively common in India, especially in villages built in or near forests. But just imagining what might have happened if the workers hadn't been aware of the leopard's presence really scares me to the core. Every once in a while, nature throws something at us so bizarre, so terrifying, it makes us question everything we know, like this alien-like beetle that was caught on camera. This horrifying creature you just saw was recorded by a group of fishermen, and the video quickly made its way to Facebook. In the clip, we see a man casually holding what looks like a nightmarish mix between a shrimp and a beetle. It has a hard, armored shell and dozens of legs wriggling beneath it. But the real nightmare is that face. It has multiple eyes staring back at you. And if that wasn't creepy enough, strange tentacle-like appendages are sprouting from its mouth. It's the kind of thing you'd expect to see in your worst nightmares. Yet this guy is holding it like it's some kind of pet. I can't imagine this creature being real. And I'm seriously praying that I'm right. After watching this video, you might never leave your window blinds open again, even during the day. This TikTok user, home alone, noticed a strange figure standing outside her house. What's unnerving is how it seemed to be staring directly inside the whole time. Thankfully, she made the smart decision to call the police, who arrived and escorted the man away. Even in broad daylight, this was beyond creepy. Knowing someone was lurking outside while she was home alone makes it feel straight out of a horror movie. This Redditor stumbled upon what looks like a creepy, demon-summoning ritual deep in the woods. The images show scattered bones, skulls, and strange writings, complete with what looks like blood. Among them are pentagrams and symbols that scream dark rituals. According to the uploader, this bizarre setup was found about 5 miles into the forest, making the discovery even more unsettling. As expected, Redditors went wild with speculation. Many believe this was a ritual to summon a demon, while skeptics suggest it might just be props for a film or photo shoot, the fresh marker writing being a major clue. What do you think? Is this sinister or just staged? This homeowner heard rustling in his backyard trees, but what he captured next is pure nightmare fuel. While investigating the noise, he recorded the trees swaying violently, as if something massive was up there. In the darkness, he couldn't see what it was, but whatever it was had incredible strength. It's not easy to shake trees like that. The creature even snapped a tree in half, reportedly 10 to 12 inches in diameter, as if it were nothing. The homeowner described it as something huge and unbelievably powerful. While some might speculate it's a bear, the sheer strength and agility needed to cause that kind of destruction while staying up in the tree suggest it could be something else entirely. What do you think this could be? Next time someone questions the benefits of drone technology, just show them this.
Yeah. Woo! Live. There they are. They got her. They got her. Yes, sir! Yes, it's water like that. Yeah. So that's why I was going up down the road.
In this video, a drone was deployed to search for a 10-year-old girl who had sleepwalked into the woods and fallen asleep on the forest floor. Thanks to the drone's aerial view, it located her quickly, helping authorities reunite her safely with her family.
Yeah. Woo! Live. There they are. They got her. They got her. Yes, sir! Yes, it's water like that. Yeah. So that's why I was going up down the road.
With their advanced cameras and elevated perspective, drones are game changers for search and rescue missions like this. This man from Russia stumbled upon a bizarre and unsettling discovery while strolling through the forest.
Поглядите.
Такие фигурки. Ребенок спящий.
On a quiet trail, he found an eerie collection of small items, including ceramic figurines of angels or cherubs, plush toys, and a prominently visible dog plush. The deliberate arrangement of these objects resembles a memorial or shrine, adding an air of mystery to the already creepy woodland setting.
Поглядите. Такие фигурки. Ребенок спящий.
While it might be some kind of memorial, finding something like this in the middle of the woods is undeniably unsettling. This man captured a serene clip of a pathway in Essex Village, but things took a terrifying turn when he reviewed the footage later. In the video, a smoky figure briefly materializes, with its head and hands eerily visible. It appears for just a moment before vanishing as mysteriously as it arrived. Locals believe this could be the infamous village spirit, and this footage only adds fuel to those chilling claims. A group of tourists in Tennessee were stunned when they spotted what they first thought was a bear, but it might have been something far more mysterious.
What's he doing?
The footage shows a massive, black, furred creature on a tree, initially resembling a bear. But what caught everyone off guard was its posture, standing upright on its legs in a hunch-like stance.
What's he doing?
Adding to the mystery, the same figure is seen turning a corner in another part of the video, leaving everyone baffled. Could this be a Bigfoot or something even more sinister? What do you think? Bigfoot or something else entirely? Ever come across something so terrifying you pray it's not real? This video is exactly that. Captured by a driver on a snowy trail in Sweden, the footage shows a tall, slender figure crossing the path. It got long, thin legs. However, its upper body is shrouded in darkness. Some are calling it a night crawler, but I have never seen one this tall or imposing. This is the kind of video that makes you hope it's fake, because if it's real, then we're facing something terrifying. This next video is for all the extraterrestrial life deniers out there. It might just prove their existence.
Pero mira que le mete luz, venga mira que vea.
Captured in the mountainous region of Cali, Colombia, a homeowner records a strange sparkling light flying low. This orb doesn't seem like it belongs, completely round and spinning as it flies off.
Pero mira que le mete luz, venga mira que vea.
Pues hay que echarle ojo. Pero tiene como la parte de abajo es como negra.
What do you think? To me, it looks like a UFO observing the area. Pretty strange, right? Hiking in the forest sounds adventurous until you come face to face with its wilderness. This video comes from Colombia, where a family, including kids, was hiking when the mother noticed a puma sneaking up just a few steps away. Terrified, she slowly grabbed her kid and backed off. It was an intense moment. One wrong move could have triggered aggression from the puma, and this video could have ended much differently. While pumas usually don't attack in groups, small targets like kids can make things terrifying. Next, we have a photo that will give you another reason not to mess with haunted locations. This seemingly normal photo was taken by a man of his girlfriend at an abandoned church in Dublin, Ireland, a place known for its eerie reputation. After taking the photo, the couple noticed a strange figure standing behind her. The creepy part is, even though they were with a group of people, no one matched the figure's description, and the boyfriend swears there was no one there when the photo was taken. The figure looks like a priest, which is intriguing, as there's a story about a priest buried on the site. This photo alone is creepier than any horror movie I've seen. We all have our own ideas of how the end of the world might look, but this video from Turkey shows one of the most terrifying possibilities. An apartment owner was recording a fierce storm in Turkey, but he captured something else. A face in the clouds, staring directly down at the locals. You can clearly make out the nose, eyes, eyebrows, and head shape in the sky. It caused widespread panic, with people wondering if it was the prophecy coming true or a demon face appearing in the sky. Whatever it is, it's enough to send chills down anyone's spine. This girl set up a camera in an old graveyard and uncovered something better left buried. This video, uploaded by an Irish paranormal explorer, shows her setting up a camera in an eerie graveyard. When she reviewed the footage, she saw something unsettling. The graveyard gate opening on its own, with no one around. But the creepiest part was a brief flash of a head appearing for just a split second.
Hey, what are these berries here?
It's chilling, but props to her for venturing into such a creepy place to capture that. Honestly, if it were me, I'd have stayed home. We've all heard about the strange drone sightings in North Dakota, but there's something new that's been freaking everyone out.
I don't know what the heck is going on with the drones and stuff, but this is new. This is weird.
This video comes from a homeowner who noticed bizarre beams encircling her neighborhood. The beams seem to be surrounding the area, creating a really strange vibe. The woman insists it's not a window glare. She opened the window to record. Plus, behind her house is just fields, making these beams even more mysterious.
I don't know what the heck is going on with the drones and stuff, but this is new. This is weird.
It definitely gives off creepy government experiment or alien vibes. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. This woman woke up to a strange sound, and when she investigated, she was terrified by what she saw.
Don't believe what you see. Don't believe.
In the video, we can clearly see the statue's mouth moving, chanting some eerie, dark lyrics. It almost seems like it's performing some dark magic ritual. People are going wild in the comments, calling it a demon infestation of the statue.
Don't believe what you see. Don't believe.
This is exactly why I don't keep statues around. I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night to something like this. This next video shows what looks like our sky hosting its own fireworks show without inviting us.
What the fuck is that?
Uploaded on TikTok by a user claiming her brother sent it. The video shows multiple parallel trails stretching across the sky. It's mesmerizing, yet strange, leaving viewers confused about what they're seeing. After some research, I found it might be the trail from the recent SpaceX Starship 7 explosion caused by an internal liquid oxygen leak. While that might explain it, the site still gives a chilling feeling. Imagine what would have happened if the debris crashed down on the ground.
What the fuck is that?
If you've ever wondered what it might feel like living with a ghost, this next terrifying video will show you just that.
Yeah, I'm kind of losing it here.
A homeowner experiences strange paranormal events in his house. He set up a paper and plate on the counter, and it moved on its own. He then left the house, but left the camera recording, capturing even stranger happenings. When he returned, he noticed a ghastly smell, but found nothing during his investigation.
It's definitely stronger over here. God, it smells bad.
This has to be one of the weirdest paranormal videos I've ever seen. If I were the homeowner, I'd sell the place and move in with my grandparents, no doubt. We've all seen countless unknown flying objects, videos scattered across the internet, usually showing mysterious objects hovering in the sky. But this video we got takes things to a whole new level. The footage starts with a distant view of a glowing white object streaking across the desert sky. Its trajectory looks like that of a projectile as it hurtles toward the ground, crashing into the white sand. After the first impact, it briefly lifts off, attempting to regain flight, but something seems to go wrong. The object malfunctions and plummets back down, smashing into the desert floor a second time. This hit completely obliterates it, shattering it like glass into countless pieces. And just like that, the video ends. It's bizarre, right? I've never seen a drone or a plane with that kind of glow or shape, let alone one that breaks apart like that. So what could this be? An extraterrestrial projectile, or maybe something even more unsettling? One of our own secret technologies lurking in the shadows? Things that stray from the ordinary are the ones that really get under our skin. Our minds can't help but twist them into something creepy, like these massive footprints a hiker stumbled upon.
These tracks, they're bigger than my foot. Here's another one.
This next video comes straight from the forests of New Jersey, recorded by a hiker who encountered something seriously strange on a trail. In the clip, we see these huge footprints embedded in the dirt, almost like they belong to some oversized bird. Or dare I say, a giant chicken. But here's where things get even more unsettling. The woman who uploaded the video mentioned that the night she discovered these prints, she also caught sight of a large dark brown figure moving in the distance. She couldn't make out if it was an animal or something else entirely, and unfortunately she didn't manage to catch that part on camera. Now, the footprints were huge. The hiker compared her size 10 foot to one of the prints, and it absolutely dwarfed hers. My first instinct was to say it might be an ostrich, but after doing some digging on ostrich footprints, they look nothing like these. Whatever made these tracks, I don't think it's something any of us would want to run into on a dark, lonely trail. We've always been taught that water is the enemy of fire. But this next jaw-dropping footage from the Gulf of Mexico shatters that old belief, showing fire and water in a way you've never imagined possible. What in the world are we even looking at? This jaw-dropping footage, captured from a helicopter, shows the terrifying aftermath of an underwater gas leak in the Gulf of Mexico. At first glance, it looks like a boiling volcano in the middle of the ocean. Flames are bursting out from the water, as if the ocean has somehow ignited, creating a scene straight out of a nightmare. Boats surround the chaos, spraying liquid in a desperate attempt to extinguish the flames. But let's be real, it doesn't look like they're doing much good. So, what's really going on here? Turns out this fiery spectacle was the result of a natural gas leak from an underwater pipeline. Gas seeped out, accumulating on the ocean floor, and when it reached the surface, it was likely ignited by a lightning strike. Or at least that's what the company claims. Whatever caused it, this wild scene leaves us seriously questioning everything we thought we knew about fire and water. Speaking of mimic spirits, one woman had an experience that no mother ever wants to go through. She heard knocking on her bedroom door and a voice that sounded exactly like her son calling for her. But here's the creepy part. Her son was right next to her the whole time.
Who is it? Me. Who's me? Your son. Aren't you at your friend's sleepover? Hungry.
If there's one thing you should know about mimic spirits, it's that you should never respond to them. Answering them means acknowledging their presence, and that only makes them stronger. Unfortunately, it seems this woman didn't realize that at the time, and the moment she reacted, the spirit became much more aggressive. Door.
Who are you? Your son. What do you want? There's food in the microwave. Eat it. Go to bed. No. Go to bed. No.
Luckily, the bedroom door was locked. Otherwise, who knows what could have happened if the spirit had managed to get inside. If this isn't proof that mimic ghosts are real, then I don't know what is. Have you ever experienced something like this? TikTok user Andy Winehouse was just about to go to bed when he suddenly heard his own voice calling him from the dining room. At first, he froze, trying to make sense of what was happening. But what he didn't realize was that the chills running down his spine were just the beginning. This night was about to feel much longer than he ever expected.
Come here. Come here. Come here. What the heck? Come here. Come here. I told you. Come here.
When Andy walked up to the dining room door, he hoped he'd hear the voice more clearly, but instead, he heard something else, something even more terrifying than the voice that called him. And as you are about to see, when Andy finally built up the courage to open the door, ready to see whatever was there, things became even more mysterious.
Okay, I don't know what you're doing. You can literally hear that. No. What the fuck? Oh my god. What the fuck? No.
Okay, for anybody asking, this is my family home. I grew up here, and we've never had a single experience like this. I don't know what is going on. I'm getting a lot of comments saying I'm doing it for views. And I'm doing it for likes. And I promise you I am not. Don't like the video, don't comment if you don't want to. I just need somebody who knows what this is. Please reach out. I don't care if it's in a comment or privately, just please reach out. And please just help me.
Some of you might think it was just his dog or cat scratching at the door. But if that were true, why was there nothing there when Andy opened it? It's pretty clear that this was another mimic spirit, one that probably got angry because Andy didn't fall for its trick. The only thing scarier than a mimic spirit trying to trick an adult is when it goes after a child. Poor Kaylee had no idea what was really happening when a ghost called out to her, using her mother's voice. It was almost like it knew that was the one thing she would listen to, and sadly, it was right.
Kaylee, I'm home alone, Kaylee, and I can hear myself saying my own name. Help me, Kaylee. What the f***? Kaylee. Kaylee! Hello? Hello? Kaylee. Mom? What the hell is going on? Hello? Hello? Who threw that? Oh my god. Hello? Kaylee. Kaylee, help me. Help us. Dad? Turn around. Mom? What is going on?
Kaylee wanted to know who was calling her if it wasn't her mom or dad. She hurried through the house, looking for answers, but no one was there. With every passing second, things felt more and more wrong. That's when she realized the truth. She had been tricked, and she never should have left her room.
Hello? Hello? Ow! What the hell? You just see me put that there. What the hell is going on?
Help us. Katie, help me.
You can believe whatever you want and say it's just a joke, but I don't think so. The yellow ball was left on the table, and when she turned around, no one was there. For me, that's more than enough proof that this was the work of something unnatural. If this wasn't the doing of an evil mimic spirit, then what was? After a long day at work, this woman finally sat down to relax, turning on the TV while her husband slept beside her. She thought she was in for a quiet night, but nothing could have prepared her for what she was about to realize. They might not have been the only ones in the house that night.
Dave? Dave? Come here. Come here. Dave?
Some people say that if you answer a mimic ghost, it can attach itself to you and follow you wherever you go. So, it's a good thing this woman didn't respond, but still, she seemed a little too calm for someone hearing a voice in the dark, especially when that voice sounded exactly like her husband's. Don't you think? This video was posted by a boy named Gabe on his TikTok account. While he was at home, someone knocked on his door and said it was his mom. That alone was creepy enough, but if you think that's scary, just wait until you hear the voice when the door slowly starts to open.
Gabe? Gabe, it's your mom. You should come out. You've been there for so long.
Did it seem to you that the friendly voice pretending to be his mom suddenly turned into a creepy hiss? It definitely didn't sound right. I just hope Gabe locked the door after that. What would you do if you heard your own voice calling you from another room? Or if a loved one's voice called for help, but they were right next to you the whole time? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to know how you'd react. And remember, no matter what you hear, never answer. Our forests, as beautiful as they look, house some of the most strange and mysterious creatures, like this one caught in 2019. While recording the peaceful surroundings of the forest, this cameraman accidentally managed to capture a small creature living inside a fallen trunk. The creature has a small, alien-like head and moves left and right in a strange, snake-like manner. The cameraman, clearly freaked out, decided to run the hell out of there, and the video ends. What scares me the most is that it seems like this creature was stalking the cameraman. If anyone knows what this could be, please let us know in the comments. If you are an adventure enthusiast and love hiking, this next video can serve as a stark reminder of what to watch out for. This video comes from England and captures a group of tourists on a hiking venture. As they move forward and pass a bridge built over Lake Waikaremoana, it suddenly collapses, sending everyone into the river. The reason for the collapse is unknown, because the bridge was designed to carry a maximum of 10 people, but it collapsed with just 3 people on it, and they all fell 8 meters into the river. I did a bit of research and found out that, thankfully, no one was seriously injured. Some got minor bruises from the high fall, but they were all safe and made it out of the water. It's pretty scary to see a man-made structure fail like that, even when used cautiously. After this, I wouldn't be able to trust anything, even if it's 100% secure. If you don't believe in extraterrestrials, this video is a must-watch for you, and if you already do, then get ready to strengthen that belief. This video comes from a driver who, while driving on the road, spotted a strange, saucers-like object flying up in the sky. It was spinning pretty fast and looked far away from the distance. The cameraman was stopped at a red light, and we can see the object moving. According to the uploader, it could have been a club light, but it was coming from the other side of the road where there was no club. So, what in the hell was it? A guy from the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Hunter was checking a smashed headstone in a cemetery when he had an eerie encounter.
This whole grave is in shambles. I'm sorry that your tombstone has been destroyed. What happened? Is it vandalized?
However, he was not expecting to receive an answer.
Whoa. Okay, I just heard you.
We hear a faint whisper, like a woman's voice, softly saying, "Yeah," coming from a vandalized grave. Even though it's barely audible, it resonates from the spirit realm.
I heard you. Could you do that one more time? Oh, whoa, whoa! What the hell was that?
Again, the spirit tries to reach out, rattling the fence as if using it for eerie communication. Just when you think it can't get creepier, the YouTuber captures a photo of the fence tomb. Look closely. See it. Let's zoom in. It's like something straight out of a horror movie. Vicksburg brought to life. For more strange and interesting footage, check this out. Cave explorations can be thrilling adventures, but what happens when they take a terrifying turn? From eerie whispers to unexplained sightings, these encounters will make you think twice before stepping into the darkness. Here are some of the scariest abandoned cave encounters ever caught on. During a night hike, a hiker spotted a strange cave near the trail and decided to step inside to see what was there. Even though the cave didn't look very safe from the start, curiosity got the best of him. He convinced himself it would be a fun little adventure, but he had no idea what was waiting for him inside. If you've ever heard the saying that animals can sense things we can't, then you'll understand why it was strange that the hiker's dog refused to go any further into the cave. No matter how much he called or encouraged it, the dog wouldn't budge, almost as if it knew something was wrong. However, after noticing that the cave was full of life, the real horror was just beginning, because bats and nocturnal insects weren't the only things living in this cave. Something else was there, something he couldn't see yet, but would soon wish he never had.
Stay behind me. What the fuck is that? Oh shit. Go, 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 go. Come on, Missy. Come on, Missy.
Although he didn't manage to get a clear shot of the creature, since he had to run away, he still left behind enough evidence for us to wonder what it could have been. To me, it looked like Dracula himself, because what else could it be? The man's reaction, his panic, and most importantly, his dog's refusal to enter the cave make this video one of the strongest pieces of evidence that something unknown is lurking out there, far away from our eyes. And speaking of creepy cave encounters, these two friends found themselves in a cave they had explored countless times before. It was routine for them, nothing unusual, but this time they decided to go a step further, venturing into a part they had never explored before. However, once they got there, they quickly realized they weren't alone in the cave that night. Some creature with glowing eyes was lurking behind one of the rocks, watching them. But as soon as it realized it was being filmed, it seemed to move even closer before the two friends panicked and ran. Was it just a nocturnal animal? Many people think so, but others think that most animals would be more afraid of humans and wouldn't approach them like this. Whatever it was, it left them with one important lesson. Never enter a cave alone at night, or maybe never. In 2016, a YouTuber decided to explore an abandoned mine in Australia, hoping to find something interesting inside. At first, it seemed like just another adventure, but it didn't take long for things to take a terrifying turn. Strange sounds started echoing around him, whispers that felt like someone was speaking directly to him.
Where some of these boards are bending. Do you hear that? Sounds like
At first, he couldn't clearly understand the messages being whispered to him, but then he started hearing something chilling, his own voice carried by the wind. Or at least, that's what he wanted to believe, because the deeper he went into the mine, the worse the sounds became. What started as faint whispers soon turned into something much more disturbing.
Do you hear that? It stopped. Wow.
The man kept telling himself he was imagining things, but deep down, he knew the truth. He shouldn't be there. And the further he went, the harder it became to shake the feeling that he was not alone.
Don't know if that's a bird or I don't know what that is. It almost sounds like snakes, but I've heard some weird stuff in mines, but that is definitely creepy. I don't know what that is.
The most creepy part happened after he left the mine, or at least, we hope he left. Many people have noticed that this YouTuber never uploaded another video after this. Could it be that something followed him out, or worse, that he never truly made it out at all? Did he unknowingly record his final moments inside the mine, or is this all just part of an elaborate mystery? What do you think? These two couples decided that the old mines would be the perfect spot for a unique and adventurous date. They loved exploring new places and weren't afraid of a little thrill. But no matter how daring they were, nothing could have prepared them for what they were about to experience.
Okay, here's another timbered section. And remember, they only timbered in the areas of the tunnel that were prone to collapse. And you can see here how this section, is kind of like that. See all the debris? And it's kind of fractured all through here. That's why they timbered here. What's this?
After walking for almost half an hour, the group finally reached the end of the mine. They knew it was risky to go any further due to the lack of oxygen, so they decided to treat this as their stopping point and turn back.
There is the face of the mine. Zooming into it. That's as far as they got.
One of them decided to record a little more of the dead end, capturing the eerie stillness of the mine. As he filmed, he noticed what seemed to be one of his friends shining their lamp at the far corner of the tunnel. Thinking nothing of it, he turned back toward the entrance to leave. But when he turned, there was no one behind him.
So we're heading back out, but we're going to take this branching tunnel that we skipped on the way in. I'm assuming that X means a dead end or somebody died.
The moment he realized that no one had shined a light on the dead end of the mine, he freaked out. He was sure he had seen another lamp reflecting off the wall, but he was completely alone. Could this strange light be the lingering soul of someone who had died there? One thing is certain, light doesn't appear in places where light shouldn't exist. Would you agree? The man who uploaded this video on YouTube claims that he found a lost phone inside a cave. And if what he says is true, the video on it shows someone's final moments. As creepy as it sounds, the footage itself was more terrifying than any words could ever explain. posted footage further shows a man discovering something that looked like large, open eggs. At first, it seemed like a one-time find, but as he kept exploring, he realized there were more of them scattered throughout the cave. Whatever they were, they didn't look natural. The man started breaking the eggs with his hands, making noise as he went. He didn't seem to realize the danger, because if these were eggs, that meant something had laid them, and it was only a matter of time before whatever creature they belonged to woke up. Suddenly, a huge creature that looked like a dragon appeared on the video. The man screamed, and the recording cut off. If we believe the person who found the phone and uploaded the video, it means the man never made it out of the cave. The only thing left behind was his phone. Do you think this story is real, or was it just made up for attention? Honestly, it does look a little staged, but then again, how can we be so sure dragons don't exist if we've never seen one? Maybe they're just hiding from us. And if that's the case, this could be a sign that we should start looking for them, or a warning that we should never go into caves. Would you dare to explore an abandoned cave alone? Let us know in the comments. Always, always lock your doors. A woman found herself home alone, and those locked doors may have just saved her life from a terrifying encounter.
Wasn't it? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain? Sure.
So, who are you?
What? Yeah? Are you sure?
Who are you?
Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about making sure.
While the homeowner's wife was inside, this unsettling stranger appeared at the door, trying to lure her into letting him in. His voice had an eerie edge to it, as if he had something sinister in mind. Now, just as he was about to leave, her husband's voice intervened.
What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here, because I'm going to rape her and kill her. Do you have her open the door? I'm going to rape and kill her.
Instead of scaring this man off, the husband's voice seems to ignite his aggression. The man starts making direct threats toward the woman, escalating from creepy to downright dangerous. As this nightmare unfolds, she calls 911, hoping for help to arrive before he does anything worse. Fortunately, he left without any more incidents, but the woman, as you can imagine, was terrified. On Thursday morning, Las Vegas police arrested a suspect after a citizen in the area recognized the man in the doorbell camera video circulating online. The man remained unidentified and was booked into the Clark County Detention Center as John Doe's on the charges of stalking, coercion, and obstructing a police officer. A somewhat happy ending to a traumatic story, but this just shows how safe you nowadays need to be. Always keep your doors locked, folks. Up next, we have a spine-chilling moment where a woman receives what seems to be a warning from beyond while playing fetch with her dog. Did you catch that? Let's slow down the video and enhance the audio to get a closer listen. there it is. The reason behind her reaction. It sounds like a faint, slow whisper saying something like, "Get out." Even her dog seems to sense the strange presence, immediately rushing back to her side. Now the real question, should she heed this ghostly warning and leave? This Nest Cam accidentally caught what looks like a real-life Michael Myers trying to break into a house. At first glance, he looks like someone who just walked out of a Halloween party, dressed as Michael Myers himself. But here's the unsettling part. He's actually trying to get inside the house. He keeps testing the door, as if hoping it's unlocked. For God knows only why. Part of me wants to believe this is just some Halloween prank, but it could also be a disturbing attempt at a break-in with a terrifying disguise. Imagine Michael Myers lurking outside your door. No one wants to find out what he's after. How do you know if your house is haunted? Well, this video shows you one way to find out. Just record.
Okay, so it's doing it again. That switch down there is on. You can see it past my shaking. This one is on, okay? It's Mom. See what I mean? It's... You can hear it. Mom, nope.
He wanted proof, and it seems like the ghost wasn't about to let him down. Just as he called it out, the light switch flips, as if to say, "Yep, I'm here."
This one is on, okay? It's Mom. See what I mean? It's... You can hear it. Mom.
Sure, it looks like something straight out of a paranormal movie. But if we think logically, it could be a wiring issue. But then again, why did it happen right when he mentioned his house being haunted? So now he's faced with the big question. Should he call an electrician? Or a ghost exorcist? Tough call. We all know that one guy who takes pranks to the next level, just like these two creepy characters in a drive-thru. Talk about a nightmare scenario. Their bizarre and unsettling poses give off serious chills. According to the uploader, they sat like that for a full 10 minutes before finally breaking character, revealing it was all just a spooky season prank. You can see them twitching slightly, but in the blink of an eye, they freeze back into that eerie pose, complete with those unsettling grins. Honestly, if I saw them like that, I'd be hitting the gas and heading straight home. No takeout for me tonight. A student group was filming a short video for their project when the camera accidentally captured something that turned their clip into a horror movie. At first glance, everything seems pretty ordinary. Just students hanging out in the restroom, right? But let me slow down the video for you. What in the world is that? This footage was recorded at 7 p.m. in the women's restroom at SA College, and it captured this horrifying girl in a long white dress with flowing hair in the mirror. The group seems completely oblivious to her presence, but the camera caught it all. And here's the thing, She wasn't with the group. Who in the hell is she? Let me know in the comments if you would have said hi to her. Back in the early days of Earth, massive beasts roamed everywhere. Most of them are long gone, but not this one, captured right here on video.
That's a beast.
The cameraman and his family stumbled upon this massive creature resting in the swamp, and just watching it is terrifying enough. The swamp puppy even has its eyes wide open. It was awake, and one wrong move from the boat could have easily disturbed it. Who knows what could have happened to the family if it decided to react. This monstrous gator looks strong enough to flip the boat with just a swing of its tail. So be careful when traveling through these swamps. You never know what might be lurking just below the surface. Next, we have a homeowner's heart-stopping experience when he decided to check out strange sounds coming from his basement.
Hello? Oh my god!
Even the dog seems distressed, and it feels like someone, or something, is down there rummaging around. But then, the owner did something brave, or maybe crazy. He called out to whatever was down there.
Hello? Oh my god!
Thank goodness he didn't actually step into that darkness. As soon as he called out, something sprinted toward him, and his fast reflexes might have just saved him from whatever was lurking below. Now, some might say it could have been a stray animal, but let me tell you, animals don't run with that heavy human-like thud. That much I know for sure. This happened live on TV, and it left viewers wondering if a reporter on TV news might actually be a reptile.
Among Us. So I was just watching TV, had taped it because I went to have a shower, come back and watch it, and I'm looking at this reporter and I noticed something about his eyes at the very last minute. You're about to see this. Just at the very end. It's coming up now. We're gonna see a second set of eyes. I don't know if this has been caught on TV before. Do you see that? Second set of eyes. I'm gonna go back and show it to you. She even looks a little bit shocked, like, what did I just see? I think she saw it too.
In this clip, the man explained what he just witnessed. But as the clip slows down, there it is. This guy might actually be a reptilian.
I'm gonna do it in slow-mo now. There we go. It's like he had eyes in between. In between those eyelids is another set of eyes. Can you see that? And the whites are bigger. The whites are very big.
You can see it for yourself. His eyes blink in a way that looks, well, not human. It could be a camera glitch, sure, but there's also a chance we're witnessing something straight out of a conspiracy theory, a real-life reptilian in disguise caught on camera. I've always hated dolls, and this next video shows exactly why.
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my...
This thing looks like it's haunted by some kind of spirit or ghost. There's something undeniably creepy about seeing a lifeless object make these eerie, almost human-like movements. Some might say it could be the wind, but seriously, how on earth would a breeze lift the doll's leg like that? Sure, it could be strings tied to the doll's leg, but we can't spot a single string in this video. Honestly, my advice to the homeowner: pack up, leave the house, and on your way out, burn that doll to the ground. This next video from Reddit is a perfect reminder of why they say to always keep your distance from nature's wildness. That was way too close. If the man had been even a second slower, he might have ended up as the bear's next meal. And the attack was incredibly sneaky. See how it strolls over, not giving a single hint of aggression or its intention to attack. Then suddenly, it leaps. Thankfully, the guy escaped, and this video ended up on YouTube instead of some gore site. Lesson learned: always keep your distance from the wild. There's nothing special about a house chimney, except when it looks like it's shooting out a jet.
Что это, в планету идет куда-то? Ёбана рот. А, його. Что-то там не то.
This trail goes straight up into the sky, and it genuinely looks like it's coming right out of the chimney. It's so perfectly straight and clear.
Что там варят, нахуй? Что это, в планету идет куда-то? Ёбана рот. А, його. Что-то там не то.
To me, it almost seems like someone's testing a rocket inside the house, launching it through the chimney. Or maybe it's just clever camera alignment making it look that way. Either way, it feels like this household might be hiding a few secrets. Belgian Earth. The next story comes from a YouTuber named Phoenix, who runs a channel dedicated to capturing high-quality nature sounds. You'd think his work would be pretty peaceful, right? But this trip, not so much. For his very first adventure, Phoenix headed to a forest in Michigan. He was just setting up his equipment, casually recording the natural sounds around him, when suddenly, he heard it. A scream. And not just any scream. Without a second thought, he grabbed his gear and bolted. Once he was back to safety, Phoenix shared his thoughts on the encounter. He swears that whatever made that sound isn't native to Michigan, hinting that it could have been a cryptid, one of those legendary creatures people only whisper about. According to him, it sounded like this thing was either furious, in pain, or both. Phoenix may have started his channel to capture the calming sounds of nature, but this experience, let's just say, it was anything but relaxing. Next up, we've got what people call the longest audio in the world. It was July 8th, 2012, out in the Sierras near Clipper Mills, California, when someone captured this sound. It's been shared around with claims that this is 100% real.
What is that?
Juno, stay here.
The weirdest part was the dogs. They'd been barking non-stop until that scream echoed through the forest, and then dead silence.
Crazy. That's no dog.
Bear.
Like they sensed something we couldn't. Animals, especially dogs, are said to have that sixth sense. And when even they go quiet, you know something isn't right.
What the fuck is that?
This scream went on for over 20 minutes. They were stuck in the middle of nowhere. A situation no one would like to be in, and with loud screams like that. This next one captured the moment when this man was just walking through a forest in the year 2020, and he suddenly heard this loud scream, which could almost be heard from miles away.
Green phosphor. Thin filmed. Green phosphor. Thin filmed.
The scream came out of nowhere, and the man was recording that at 1 in the morning, a time when you could almost expect 0 person around in a forest. If you thought that was creepy, then wait until you hear this one. This will leave you questioning every sound you hear in the woods. Crooked 16th, a YouTuber, was hiking down a small canyon near a highway in the Gila National Forest. He was recording a casual vlog, just chatting with his camera. Nothing out of the ordinary. But then, out of nowhere, he heard screaming. And not just from one direction. It started from his left, then his right. These screams seemed to echo from every side, like whatever was making them was surrounding him. And the creepiest part was that it almost sounded like the things were communicating with each other. The screams were unlike anything he'd heard before, closest to what's often described as a skinwalker's call, a horrifying sound that many believe belongs to these eerie, shape-shifting creatures. And with Gila National Forest having a history rooted in Native American tribes, some locals say it's exactly the kind of place where skinwalkers might roam. It's safe to say they left the forest with more questions than answers. But one thing's certain, he captured a moment on camera that still haunts his viewers. Horror. And don't forget to subscribe for more terrifying cave encounters.